just about ready to go. And on the hill, Nick Enright.
Try to stay back. For that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Jarren Duran, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. On the ground to the left, Swanson throws to first in time, and the first out of the game is an easy one. Wilyer Abreu in the box now. No balls and a strike. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And ball one.
Damn.
Excellent arm action on that 2-strike changeup. Just missed. Man, he wanted that call.
Swing and a miss, and a changeup in the dirt. Ballesteros gathers, throws to first, got him. 2 gone after the strikeout.
Well, maybe approaching this at bat with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just got to let the game come to you.
Alex Bregman at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one. And a swing and a miss.
0-2 is the count.
He goes down looking. And now the DH, Wilmer Flores. And that one upstairs, ball one. And another ball.
Inside.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
1 gone, bottom half of the first. And now here is Robert Hassel III. And there's a foul ball. 1 out, base is empty. And a foul ball. Next pitch misses outside. Ball one. And that's down and away.
2 strikes.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. Duran makes the play, and there's 2 down. Stepping in, Matt Shaw. That's ripped, base hit, and that keeps the inning alive.
Everything came together for him. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
Chris Bryant gets a chance to hit here, and that gets down into the gap. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. Now it's the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki. Ground ball left side. A dive. He's got it from his knees. The throw. And they all set for the start of the inning. Now it's the DH, Rafael Devers. And the first offering a fastball for a strike.
0-1's the count.
And a swing and a miss there.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Just missing there. Now 1-2.
Ball, that pitch is out.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Here's Story now. In for a strike. It's 0-1. There's a swing and a miss.
2. No balls, 2 strikes.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising along. Ryan Noda stands in now and watches strike 1. Swings through that one.
0-2.
Swing and a miss. Back here at Coors Field. And the batter now, Michael Busch. Walker Buehler will go back to work. Fought off foul. Next offering is in for a strike.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
And it finds its way through for a hit. And a good start to the inning. Dansby Swanson stands in. Buehler a look to first. Busch dives back in, but they got him. He caught it behind his back. Fires to first. It's there, and that's a great play. Moises Ballesteros now at the plate. And a base hit up the middle. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
And now Alfonso Soriano. And that is that. Well, here we go. Top of the third, scoreless game. And stepping in for Boston, Rob Refsnyder. Just missed. Refsnyder in his 7th season, hitting 7th in today's lineup, and he's a native of South Korea. Check swing, and he went. And the count 1-1. Just missed.
What's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
3-1, and he couldn't come up with it. And that's how they get their first base runner of the game.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase. Grounder might be 2. Shaw for 1. On to Busch. It's a double play. And next for the Red Sox, Connor Wong.
Got what he was looking for on the mound right there, and his infielders took care of business. Pretty textbook execution between short and second to turn that into 2 outs.
Outside low, and that's ball 1. Just missed. 2 outs, base is empty. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Back here in Denver as we go to the last of the third. And now it's Wilmer Flores. Buehler back to work. Ball 1, no strikes.
You know, this group of hitters, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These batters are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
That's off the inside. corner.
0-2.
And the count is 2-2. Way high.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
Story sends it over to first. One up, one down. Now here is Robert Hassel III. Fly to left his first time. Ripped to third and caught. Matt Shaw, the next to hit.
Wow, that was an awesome leaping catch. Great reactions, great athleticism, and he snatched that thing out of the air.
Well, got to pause on that thought. New inning getting started. Now here's the Red Sox leadoff hitter, Jarren Duran. Just missed.
You know, these Red Sox, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. They've gone down on strikes at a high rate today, so it's probably time to simplify the approach and just find ways to put the ball in play.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Just missed.
That's out.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
It's a leadoff walk,
Take your bait.
and that's the go-ahead run. Go-ahead run on base, and now Wilyer Abreu. 0 for 1 so far. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. Swanson. Save!
Safe.
No chance at the double play with the runner in motion. Here's Alex Bregman.
Oh, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Runner takes off for third. That's in for a strike. Throw to third. He's safe. And the go-ahead run is now only 90 feet away. And 1-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball. Slide.
Goes down looking. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Rafael Devers getting ready to hit. Kicks and fires. Swings through that one for strike 2.
0-2.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Duran at third with 2 away. And just misses with that one.
That's ball 2.
In the dirt. Wow, that's a great job behind the dish there. The 2-2 on the way. And a foul ball. He stays alive.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
And that one popped in the air left field. Makes the grab. And that's the third out. And we're back. Bottom of the fourth. And here is Chris Bryant. And a swing and a line drive at a right field. Puts it away for the out. And now the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Ref Snyder moving under it. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. And now Michael Busch. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
Boom, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that. You could have a
swing, and that one's hammered. Deep drive. Way back there.
boom.
Dansby Swanson is going to get a chance to hit. Out to short. Story. In plenty of time to first. And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the top of the 5th. Trevor Story comes up to the plate. And the slider just misses.
You know, these Red Sox just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. They haven't run a single count full in this ball game, and that's just wild to me. That stat alone shows they're making it way too easy to get them out.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. And now the first baseman, Ryan Noda. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at-bat.
Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel.
Bryant to second. There's one on to Bush. It's a double play. Back here at Coors Field, and now the catcher comes up to hit. Moises Ballesteros. That's a base hit, so a man on base to start the inning.
Waste no time there. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Soriano in now, takes ball one off the plate. Base hit center field. The throw to third, and that's a double.
Back-to-back base hits. Pitch was on the outside, didn't go the other way with it, but still a nice job of using the big part of the field to find a hole.
Absolutely crushed, and that one is going to land by a van down by the river. He flexes his power with that swing. It's 4-0. Pitching change here, Nick Birdie.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of him. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Robert Hassel III will hit next. Swing and a miss. That's strike one.
0-1's the count.
Yeah, that's fouled off.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
Absolutely crushed, and that one is going to land by a van down by the river. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. It's 5-0. Now it's the second baseman, Matt Shaw. 1 for 2. On the ground right side. Tosses to first, and that's the first out in the bottom of the fifth. Here's Bryant now.
Good onside run and sink on that pitch right there. Got inside on him and got him to bounce into that out.
Second overall pick in the 2013 draft. Fastball for a strike. Swings and misses, and the count is 0-2.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
4 runs already in the frame. Last half of inning number 5. Pitch is in the dirt, and the count 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a slider, and there's 2 gone. 2 down, bases empty. Seiya Suzuki now at the plate. 0 for 2 in this one. Absolutely crushed, and that one is going to land by a van down by the river. A soaring shot to center. Their 3rd home run of the inning, and they tack on to their lead. It's 6-0. And here is Michael Bush. Line drive, and that gets down for a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Oh, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
2 outs. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. Now the catcher up to hit, Moises Ballesteros. He's 2 for 2. Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. All set for the top of the 6th. So stepping in for Boston, Christian Campbell.
Well, every pitcher wants a run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse, go after hitters and get quick outs.
Smith ready to fire now. And a foul ball. Got him looking for the K. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective. And now it's the catcher for the Red Sox, Connor Wong. First pitch, not close. Smith measures 6 feet 6 inches. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider. A cutter, and occasionally uses a forkball. Out towards right center. That's well struck. That's back there. And that one is off the wall. The throw in safely into second. He's got a double.
He was all over that one. Anytime you can drive a ball into the gap the other way, it feels so good. And that's when you know you're right where you need to be at the plate. It's even better when it gets you extra bases. Gotta love looking in at your dugout and seeing your teammates fired up.
And now the count is even. Swing and a miss at 100 miles an hour.
2 strikes.
Next pitch is outside. Wong over at second, 1 down. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Now here is Wilyer Abreu. And that one fouled off. And now it's even up.
Ball inside.
Just missed. Runner at second, 2 down. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Slings it across, and that is that. Bottom of the 6th inning at the plate. Alfonso Soriano. Birdie back to work. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Talk about tying a guy up. That was ugly.
Fly ball to right. Next is the designated hitter, Wilmer Flores. He's already homered in this game. There goes the runner. Pitching for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. There's a swing and a drive. Could be extra bases. The run comes in to score from second. The relay, not going to get him. He's in there.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
And there's 1 down.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
And there's a hit. And out to a board.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Throw to first. Dives back. Out. Here is Chris Bryant. Out to short. Story gets it to first. Bryant out on the play. This one isn't exactly close, Chris. Let's go off script for a moment.
I'm game.
Were we on script?
No.
Would they pay you?
No, absolutely not. Not even a meal on the road. So I think it's great now that most of these teams have professional barbers that come in and make them look fresh before the games.
And a swing and a miss. Scale of 1 to 10. How good a barber were you?
For a non-professional, I'd say I was probably a 7. But if I was comparing to professionals, I'd be like a 3.
Gossage ready. Swings and misses. Struck him out. And here is Devers. Swing and a miss. 99. How do you do?
I'll never forget the time that I cut Jose Canseco's hair. He had a pretty big melon, Boog. And
big dome?
It took a while.
Yeah.
There's a little pressure there, too, because he had a big date that night, and he wanted me to make sure that everything looked good.
Wow.
One ball, 2 strikes.
He's a big guy, too. I didn't want him to hurt me.
Yeah, he's large.
3.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's Trevor Story now, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. That's in for a strike. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Missed with a changeup, and it's 1 and 2. Inside, just missed. Swings and misses. Bottom of the inning, leading off, Seiya Suzuki. That's inside. Ball 1. In the air out to center. Story on the move. Got it. Nice grab. And there's 1 down. Next to hit, Michael Busch.
Yeah, that's a tough play for the infielder ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where are you at?
Oh, diving stop. And that's a great play for the out. Swanson digs in. 1 for 3. That one not close. 1 and 0. Pinch hitter coming on. Gage Workman.
Man, it must be nice to pull a superstar off your bench, huh?
The other way, and there's a hit. And that keeps the inning going. Here's the catcher, Moises Ballesteros. Runner on the go. And it's fouled away. Pickoff move to first, and he dives back in safely. Workman leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Here's the pitch. Runner goes again. Foul ball there. Up the middle. Throws to first. That's the inning. Back here in Denver, we go to the 8th, and stepping in for Boston, Ryan Noda. Pitch misses there, and it's 1 and 0.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Swings through that one for strike 1.
1 and 1.
And now 2 and 1.
2-1.
On the ground. Bryant throw to first in time. And that's 1 away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th. Ref Snyder at the plate for the 3rd time as he comes up empty there. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Campbell up to the plate for the 3rd time as he looks at one down low. That one at triple digits. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That's down and in. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th. Swing and a miss. Struck him. And we're back. And now Alfonso Soriano. Now a move being made for a pinch hitter, Pete Crow Armstrong.
Well, with his speed, he could really make some things happen leading off.
Trying to bunt his way on. Noda. And he beats it out. And now the DH, Wilmer Flores. He's already homered here in this one. Runner on the move. Strike in there. And that's a stolen base, not even close. Runner goes again. Pitch misses.
Yep, that ball went out.
Throw to 3rd, and he's in there easily. Crow Armstrong, the lone runner, stands at 3rd with no outs. Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes. That's in. Ball 2.
That's a base hit. Run scores.
Comes through with the RBI. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
So a change being made at first base. Coming in as the pinch runner, Cade Horton. Whitlock picks over, and he's back in on a dive. Now, Robert Hassel III. That one ripped. And that's going to bang against the wall. Horton around 3rd. He'll score.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. He put a great swing on that ball. Took the barrel right to it. Nice extension as well. 105 exit velocity. That tells you everything you need to know about that swing.
And the batter now, Matt Shaw.
Hey!
Throw to 3rd. Save! Shortened the bunt and missed it, and it's 0-2. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going.
Ball, that's inside.
A changeup missing. It's 2-2.
2-2 the count.
Hit on the ground to short. Story fires across the diamond. That's out number 1, and a run comes in to score. Here's Chris Bryant now.
Number 57. Greg Rojo.
That one
Oh, that's off the
outside,
plate.
and that's ball 1. Center field. Ref Snyder sizes this one up, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. Out number 2. 2 down, bases empty. Digging in, Seiya Suzuki.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
And that one hops the wall. Now he'll turn for second. The relay throw. He's in there.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
Bush stands in here, takes ball 1 low. And he hits a ground ball right side. Slings to first. That ends the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here's the catcher, Connor Wong. Goose back to work. Fastball for a strike.
Ball inside.
Swings through that.
Well, he went inside a couple of times, and now outside. Hitter's not exactly sure where to look for this next pitch.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Got it. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off. Jarren Duran up next for the Red Sox. That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
Fouled off left side. Base is empty, 1 away here at the top of the 9th. Going to count 1-2.
That's inside.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And that's
Ball
downstairs. 2. And the count's even at 2. Struck him out without a swing. And they're down to their last out. Ripped in the air, left field, and a touchdown for a base hit.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
The Red Sox down to their final strike. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game. All right, ready to go here. And stepping in for the Yankees, Cody Bellinger. And that's in for a strike. And we're underway. Next offering in there for a strike. No balls, 2 strikes. Triple digits on that last pitch. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. And that's in the dirt. Cut on and missed at 101. And it's a ball and a strike. Upstairs. Next offering is down low. And that's in for a strike.
3-2.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. 2 outs, base is empty. It's Aaron Judge now. And ball 1 to the right fielder. 2 outs, base is empty. And Judge spoils that one. The 1-1 is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Hard ground ball, base knock. Now it's Goldschmidt up to the plate. And first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
When you're taking your lead over there at first, you got to be very careful. This guy on the mound's got a good pickoff move.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Fights it off. He'll see another. In the air, left field. And he makes the catch. And that'll do it. Now it's the DH, Wilmer Flores. That one hit to right. Judge is under it. He's there. He's got it. And there's one away. So up next, Robert Hassel III. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge, just changing planes, and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
And that's off the inside edge. And the count is 1-2. Breaking ball misses down and away. And it remains 2-2. 1 down, base is empty. Good job to fight that one off. Rodon ready. Here comes. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
5 foul balls in this at bat so far, and these two are going head to head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
And they'll do it again.
Quite the matchup we're seeing here. 6 foul balls in this at bat alone, really making them work out there.
Line drive, base hit. And after grinding through that at bat, he gets the best of him.
That was a really nice at bat. Made him work pretty hard out there on the mound. That was the 11th pitch he saw. Pretty remarkable when you can stay locked in for that long a time and still come away with a knock.
Now a chance for Matt Shaw. And safe. It's a stolen base. Hassel, the runner at second with 1 away. And it's even up. The 1-1 is fouled off. That one is absolutely belted. Unbelievable! A home run! I don't believe what I just saw. I don't believe what I just saw. Here's Bryant down. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Pretty well struck. That's back there. Adios, pelota. They go back to back. It's 3-0. One down. Now it's the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki. Oh, what a stop. Gathers and throws, and very nicely done for the out. 2 down, base is empty. And here's the first baseman, Michael Busch. Outside low, and that's ball 1.
They've got him working a little harder in this first frame than he anticipated.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
Well, they just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
And a swing and a miss. Second inning set to go. In now is the Yankees DH, Trent Grisham. That one at triple digits.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Grisham, first round pick of the Brewers in 2015. And a swing and a miss. That K is his 3rd of the game. Anthony Volpe, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1. And that one is downstairs, and it's 1-1. That misses off the outside edge. Just missed.
I think it's very important to establish the inside part of the plate early. Sets the tone for the rest of the game.
Swing and a miss.
That splitty's a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand. Looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Ben Rice in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Fastball in the inside corner for a strike. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Bottom half of inning number 2, and here comes Dansby Swanson. Swing and a pop-up, foul out of play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Check swing, he went too far, and it's a strike.
0-2 is the count.
No, with the shift on, hits right into it. Whips it across, and Swanson is set down. Here's the catcher to hit, Moises Ballesteros. That's hard hit on the line. Bellinger makes the grab. 2 outs, base is empty. Now the left fielder, Alfonso Soriano. And first offering is fouled off. Ball 1 there. In the air, right field. Judge is there. Corrals it. And that is the third. On to the 3rd inning. And stepping in for the Yankees, DJ LeMahieu. And a strike there to LeMahieu. LeMahieu measures 6 feet 4 inches. 36 years old. And he was a 2nd-round pick back in 2009. Tosses to first. And a quick out, number 1. Jason Dominguez, the next to hit. That one the other way, and a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages, working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
On the corner for a strike, and it's 1-1. Runner takes off, swing and a miss. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. Just off the inside corner, 2-2. Cut on and miss, struck him out. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. Chisholm at the plate and takes high there. Next pitch inside, and the count now 2-0. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
There's a swing and a miss.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter.
Oh, that's a strike. Back here at Coors Field, set for the bottom of the 3rd, and now the DH, Wilmer Flores. Breaking ball inside. 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. It's in and out of his glove. Gets off a throw, and they get it. The misplay made it a bit messy, but they cleaned things up for the out. On a line out towards center. Bellinger pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
This is important. If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Bellinger settles under it. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. Back here in Denver, and now the right fielder, Aaron Judge.
Well, in terms of hitting rocket home runs, Judge is near the top of that list. Only Giancarlo Stanton has hit more with greater exit velocity than Judge. Look out, though. Shohei is quickly climbing those charts.
Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Yankees, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. They've gone down on strikes at a high rate today, so it's probably time to simplify the approach and just find ways to put the ball in play.
Judge waits. Fastball is outside. Just misses with that one.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
Paul Goldschmidt now. First pitch, and he just misses. That one at triple digits. Cut on and lifted in the air. Suzuki has a beat on it. Brings it in. That's out number 2. So the batter now will be Trent Grisham.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
And a strike right through there. That one at triple digits. 101 on the gun. Swing and a miss.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Backed off the plate that time. And that one's a little bit low. And it's 2-2. Swing and a miss. The velocity blast. Bottom 4. Here's the third baseman, Chris Bryant. Rodon back to work. Foul ball.
Well, these players doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. And here's a stat for you, Boog. They're making contact with more than 85% of the pitches that they're swinging at. It's pretty special stuff. Not so good if you're out there on the mound.
So digging in, Seiya Suzuki. Grounded out his first time. Out towards right center. That's well struck. This one could be trouble, and that's going to roll to the wall. Here comes Bryant around third. He'll score easily.
Well done. Drives in the run. Put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box, and he'll feel real good about that one.
That catches the top part of the zone, and the count even 1-1. Swing and a miss as he was late.
2 strikes to a guy who's already 0 for 1 with the punch out. The only guy in the lineup with that strikeout, but you can't get too relaxed. You still got to make good pitches to get him out.
Over to Goldie. 1 out in the bottom of the 4th. And now it's Dansby Swanson. Grounded out his first time up. Out to short, Volpe. And Swanson is set down. Now the catcher up to hit, Moises Ballesteros. Up the middle. Volpe throws it to first in time. Ready now for the 5th inning. And stepping in for the Yankees, Anthony Volpe. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Yankees need to bring up the quality of their at-bats and specifically their swings. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going.
Swings and misses. And that is strike 2.
Sometimes you have to keep chipping away until you break through, but it's a lot easier to put runs on the board when you have runners in scoring position because they put themselves there.
Here's the Yankees catcher now. Ben Rice. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. That clips the inside corner for a strike. Strike two.
Man, that's just a nasty splitter. Bottom falls out of it. You don't see a lot of guys throw that these days, but I tell you what, he's got a good one.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. 2 down, bases empty. And now it's DJ LeMahieu digging in. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Well, I think the key, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that.
He's got it. And that is out number 3.
Now pitching for New York.
Back now to start the bottom of the 5th and taking over on the mound, Jonathan Loaisiga. Soriano swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the second time today.
Well, these guys really impressing me with the quality of their bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
Line drive, base hit, right center field. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Nice job going the opposite way with it, letting the ball travel and not allowing the barrel to hook around the ball. It's so frustrating when you see a good pitch and your hands roll over. It was on the outside part of the plate, and he approached it perfectly.
Next to hit, Wilmer Flores. And first offering is fouled off. Loaisiga fires. Runner takes off on the ground to third. Zips it to first. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion. Robert Hassel to third, getting ready to hit. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Soriano coming home. He will score. Around second now, going for 3. The relay tried to stop, but he's tagged out heading back to second. Here's the second baseman, Matt Shaw. He's already homered in this game. That one the other way. Chisholm tosses to first, and that ends the inning. Top of the 6th inning. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Jason Dominguez. That one at triple digits. Now 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
And it really looks like these hitters have been
strikes.
in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider,
That's
but
ball
they've
2.
not been able to commit to one velocity and stay
strikes.
there.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Hassel heads towards it. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one away. So the lineup flips over. Cody Bellinger stepping in now for the Yankees. Bunt attempt popped up. In time to Bush. Got him as he tried to bunt his way aboard. 2 outs, base is empty. Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees. First pitch misses. And a swing and a miss. 2 down, nobody on. And we're the top half of the 6th. And a swing and a miss. Down. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now the third baseman, Chris Bryant. Broken bat, and it's popped up. Chisholm fires over to first. Bryant out on the play. Now at the plate, Seiya Suzuki. Loaisiga in his 7th season, 30 years old now, and he's a native of Nicaragua. That's in there. That's strike 1.
0-1.
Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. And now here is Michael Busch. 0 for 2 in this one. And that one hit to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. We go to the top of the 7th. Here is Aaron Judge. Clemens back to work. That's a strike across the top of the zone.
Changing speeds has this lineup completely off balance in this one. We've seen a lot of mistimed swings, and it's been a challenge for these hitters to get their rhythm right.
Ball 2.
If you're going to miss, you want to miss outside the zone. When you miss inside the zone, it's trouble.
Swing and a ground ball, and it finds its way through for a hit. And they have their first base runner since the 3rd inning.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from. And there was just no one there to knock it down.
There's a strike.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitch.
Bryant. Off balance feed. There's 1 and 2. What a play. Now it's Trent Grisham to the plate.
If you blink, you might miss it, and that's the magic of the 5-4-3 double play. It happens so fast, which is a huge reason why this is such a delicate sequence. The entire play will break down if one person has bad timing.
0-2 is the count.
Grisham tries to check his swing. Now a look to 3rd. And no swing, says Joe McDonald. The 1-2. And down on strikes. 13 strikeouts.
Now pitching for
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Devin Williams.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
The 0-1. Bunting, and it's in the air. Williams pulls it down, and there's 1 down. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Moises Ballesteros. Swings and misses. And that's strike 1. Williams, known as a guy with pretty lights out type stuff, racks up the strikeouts, but the command at times can elude him. Judge hauls it in, 2 away.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Late on that fastball.
Yeah, and a manager in a situation like this type of pitcher has to stay alert and ready. He's got to make sure he's watching from pitch to pitch, hitter to hitter to quickly get another reliever up in the bullpen if he needs to bring someone in.
That missed by a lot. And that's ball 3. And that lack of command, that's usually one of the things that leads guys to be converted from starter to reliever.
Yeah, and it's such a short stint when you compare the 2 roles, starting and relieving. You hope that guy can find strike 1 right away when he comes in.
Upstairs, and that is ball 4. So now here's the DH, Wilmer Flores. 0 for 3 in this one. Making a move at first. Pinch running here, Pete Crow Armstrong.
Pete Crow Armstrong.
There goes the runner. Pitch is
Counts
low.
1-0.
Throw, save. That's a stolen base. Out to short. Over to Goldie. Inning over. Ready to begin the 8th. And stepping in for the Yankees, Anthony Volpe. That one at triple digits. And that's through there for a strike. Strike 3 struck him out for the 3rd time today. Here's the Yankees catcher now, Ben Rice. Tap foul at the plate. 1 down, base is empty. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Next offering upstairs. On the ground to short. Sends it across to first. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th. Up to the plate steps DJ LeMahieu. First pitch doesn't find the zone. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th. That one catches the zone, and the count even at 1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Couldn't connect with 101 at the knees.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That misses the zone, and the count is even 2-2.
Full count.
Got him looking. That's a strike.
Pitching for the
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Scott Efros.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. And it hits the fence. Safe at second with a double. 3rd hit for him this afternoon. Runner in scoring position. No outs. Now it's the second baseman, Matt Shaw. He's already homered here in this one. Pickoff move to second. Hassel back in on a dive. Yeah, he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. That's a hit. Stop sign goes up at 3rd. Runners at the corners. Nobody out. And the batter now, Chris Bryant.
That time.
Runner on the go. Swung out, belted. Deep. That one went back there, and that one's going to land not so much here, but here. Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game, and they add on. It's 8-0. New pitcher for the Yankees, Tim Hill.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Sneaks through, base hit.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Snap throw to first. And he's back in easily. Now it's going to be Michael Bush. Safe at second with a stolen base.
High leg kick hangs in the air, but he read it nicely. And now in scoring position to add on to this lead.
Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
0-2.
Now one missed. The next offering misses. And the count now even up.
2 strikes.
That one just misses.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Dansby Swanson stands in. Pickoff move to second. Suzuki dives back in safely. Line drive. And that's a base hit. Headed for the plate. He'll score. Cut off, throw to second. Not in time. He's safe.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. This is why hitters work so hard on driving the ball gap to gap in batting practice. There's a lot of room out there. And if you can rip one into that open space, it usually means extra bases.
Now here is Moises Ballesteros. Base hit, 1 run in already. Here's the throw. It's offline, and he scores. And they extend their lead.
That's all he needed, just a simple base hit, and he dropped.
Fernando Cruz comes on now. No outs, runner at first. Here's the left fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. A little out front there as he swings through it.
0-1.
Swings through that one out in front that
No
time.
balls, 2 strikes.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the
That's
zone.
outside.
Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
Lifted in the air out to left. Dominguez puts it away for the out. So up next, Wilmer Flores. 0 for 4 with 3 ground. Ballesteros dives and can't get back in time. He's picked off. And there's a ball. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
Love to see
1-1.
it. Power versus power right there.
And
That's
that's
a ball.
downstairs and outside. Hit on the ground to short. Volpe on to first. And they're happy to just get off the field after that frame. It's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit more freedom here in the booth.
I'm not sure that's a good thing.
All right, Singy, let's rewind for a second. When you heard that they were going to put a pitch
0-1
clock
the count.
into the game, what was your first thought?
Well, I thought that these guys were
0-1.
going to have a very difficult time to be able to regroup after each pitch and be ready to execute some type of plan at the plate, and even for pitchers on the mound.
Hassel makes the catch, and there's one gone. And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Awkward swing there from the big left-handed
0-1.
hitter.
Off balance as well.
One of the things, though, that we've seen that is kind of a thread really in every sport. These are the elite
that's
players, and so they adjust, and they've done a great job adjusting.
Absolutely, and just you tip your cap to these guys because not an easy adjustment, but they look like they've been doing it their entire lives.
Swing and a miss. Yankees with only 1 out remaining. So 2 down now, and here is Jazz Chisholm Jr. That one's
Nope.
upstairs,
Ball
1. And
That's
another
ball
ball. The Yanks with a lot of ground to make up here at the top of the 9th. And he blows that one by him at 100. Clemens is just 1 strike away. Good eye in that spot.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Left-hand batter waits. Got him, and that's the ball game. 11 And here is Sosa to the plate. Swings through that high fastball.
Definitely not a pitch location you're expecting up there as a hitter when you know the guy's got a good sinker ball. If he can get in that location, boy, you've got to look top to bottom. And that's going to make it very difficult to hit.
2 on, 2 outs.
That's a ball.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Swing and a drive, deep right field. Sanchez on the run.
Foul.
Can't get there. This one lands foul. Got him swinging. First and second, 2 outs. Sosa digs in now. Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end. First and second, 2 outs. And up next for Chicago, Sammy Sosa. He's already homered in this game. That catches the zone for a strike. 0-1.
0-1. That's a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike.
And that's down and away.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Swings and misses. Went with the sweeper.
2-2's the count.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. In the air, center field. Hill under it. Nabs it, and that is that. On the ground to first, and that one finds its way through. Throw in holds the lead runner at third, so it'll be bases loaded and 2 gone. First and second, 2 outs. Now it's the right fielder, Sammy Sosa. Inside,
Nope, that's it.
ball 1. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. Coming home, throw, and it gets away. First and second, 2 outs. And here is Sosa to the plate. He's already homered here in this one. To the right side, Lopez. Over to first, third out. First and second, 2 outs. So up now for Chicago, Sammy Sosa. Not close with that one. 1-0. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike one.
1-1. Ball.
This one kicks away a little as he can't squeeze it. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. And here is Sosa to the plate. First offering misses badly for ball one. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
Well, at that velocity, if that's all you're seeing, 88, you can handle that all day long. That's what you get in batting practice. But off the velocity of the fastball, that is a very tough pitch to adjust to.
Right-hander kicks, deals. Breaking ball in there. Got him. And now the right fielder, Sammy Sosa. He's already homered in this game. And first offering is fouled off. That's inside.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Coming home. Here's the throw to the plate. It's offline. The run comes in, and it's now a 6-run lead. First and second, 2 outs. And here is Sosa to the plate. And a foul ball. Up and in, and that is ball one. And a swing and a miss.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
And the inning is over. First and second, 2 outs. And here is Sammy Sosa. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
0-2.
2 outs. That's a ball. Tried to attack with a sweeper.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
This one in the air, right field. Tracks it down for the out. And first and second, 2 outs. And here is Sosa to the plate. That one fouled off. Right side. Sanchez settles under it and makes the catch. And that's the inning. First and second, 2 outs. Sammy Sosa, the next Cub to hit. Got it started a little too early. Strike one.
No ball.
It's amazing to look up and see 88 miles per hour on that changeup. Back in the day, that was a pretty good fastball. But with high velocities these days,
1-1.
that speed differential is right where it needs to be.
Ball to strike. The pitch. He swings and fouls one off. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. First and second, 2 outs. And here is Sosa to the plate. And first offering is fouled off. And that one is inside. And he grounds one to the right side. Lopez sends it to first. That is the inning. Sammy Sosa. The next Cub to hit. Laser could be trouble. Kelly around third. One run across. Another comes in to score. Swim move, and he's in safely at third. First and second, 2 outs. And next for the Cubs, Sammy Sosa. On the ground to the left. Foul. And foul ball. Swinging a foul out of play. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That ends the frame. And here is Sosa to the plate. Now time called at the plate. This one popped up right side. Lopez. And that will end the inning. First and second, 2 outs. And up next for Chicago, Sammy Sosa. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Power relievers one after another coming out of the bullpen these days. Got to be ready for that first pitch heater.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air right field. He just missed it. Makes the catch, and that'll do it. And here is Sosa to the plate. That was the sweeper, but it missed.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Out to short. They take the force out, and that is the inning. First and second, 2 outs. Sosa will hit next.
That's a ball.
In the dirt, but kept close. And that one fouled off. And that's outside.
That's a ball.
And it's 2-1.
Could be some action here on this next
Two
pitch.
balls,
Couple
one
runners
strike.
on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
And a swing and a miss there.
Good
2-2.
late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Coming home. The throw in. And he's out.
He's out.
Cut down, and that ends the inning. First and second, 2 outs. And here is Sosa to the plate. And a big swing and a miss.
Well, strike one is so critical in a
0-1.
bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
Misses the sweeper. Chance to collect himself now as he asks for time.
One and two.
In the dirt. Kelly, the lead runner at second. Horner at first, 2 out of the inning. There's a swing and a drive. Sanchez on the run. Tries to make the play, but it's foul. Two on, 2 outs. That's outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. Battling here as he fouls it away. Two outs. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Line drive, base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at third, so it'll be bases loaded and 2 gone. First and second, 2 outs. Now it's the right fielder, Sammy Sosa. And first offering is fouled off. Way out front for strike 2.
Man, I'm pretty impressed out there on the mound right now. I mean, these are tough spots where pitchers really got to bear down. Those last 2 pitches were well executed.
And a pitch. Swing and a miss. And here is Sosa to the plate. Slice down the right side. Kicks and deals. That one finds the zone, and that's strike 2.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. So up now for Chicago, Sammy Sosa. He's already homered here in this one. And ball 1.
1-0.
Get down, get down.
Hammered, base hit. Here comes Kelly. Now a long throw home. He's safe. It's 8-2. First and second, 2 outs. And here is Sosa to the plate. That one hammered left field. Back there. And just like the ex-girlfriend who ain't coming back, that one is gone. Live from beautiful Coors Field here in Denver, Colorado. MLB The Show brings you Diamond Dynasty Baseball. It's the Tampa Bay Rays taking on San Francisco. All right, ready to get on. Underway. Now up for Tampa Bay, number 14. Fastball for a strike. And this one is off and running. And a strike. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. And the righty deals. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Throw to first. Got him. One away on the strikeout. Jose Caballero next to hit for the Rays. Right through there for a strike. Messina, he gets a lot of swing and miss, and he keeps the ball in the yard. Not to mention the fact, not too many hits either. Up the middle, Swanson. Throws to first in time. 2 outs, base is empty. Yandy Diaz now at the plate. Just missed. Even some of the best guys in the sport are going to give up home runs from time to time, and he's an exception.
Yeah, and even with those home runs, if you're throwing strikes and keeping base runners off the paths, then those home runs are solo shots. But to this point,
in time to Bush, and that is that. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now, Wilmer Flores. Now he steps out as time is granted. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Hauls it in, and there's one away. So digging in, Pete Crow Armstrong. Bunting for a hit. Aranda. And safe at first, a bunt single. Here's the second baseman, Matt Shaw. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close. Runner on the go again. Pitch misses.
1-1.
Throw to third. Save. That wasn't close. And the go-ahead run is now only 90 feet away. That one is hammered right field low. Going back, bangs off the wall. In to score is the runner from third to second, but way too late. Safe there. One out, runner at second. Chris Bryant gets a chance to hit here. Ground ball left side, and that's just foul. Move to second. Shaw back on a dive. Comebacker to the mound. In plenty of time to first. Bryant out on the play. Stepping in, Seiya Suzuki. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average. But one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. And he swings and misses at the initial offer. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers.
Tosses across to first. All set for the start of the inning. And stepping in for the Rays, Junior Caminero. First pitch misses.
1-0.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Struck him out swinging. He swung over top of the curveball. Jonathan Aranda, batting with one down, takes a strike. And strike two.
0-2 is the count.
Strike three, and that's two in a row. And now it's Brandon Lowe. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing them down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
And that drops in for a strike.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That It's an automatic ball.
The pitcher must begin his motion before the pitch timer runs out. We're looking for a little more urgency out there.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Ballesteros down to first, and it's in time for the third out, so that'll end the inning. Back here at Coors Field. Now here is Michael Busch. Boz back to work. On the ground to first, and it goes just foul. Next pitch is downstairs.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
He's got it. One up, one down. Swanson digs in.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that.
Roll picked out of the dirt. Body save.
No problem beating out the infield hit right there. Good hustle getting down the line. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Now move to first. Swanson dives back in, but they got him. 2 out, space is empty. Swung on, belted. This one's got a chance. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Everything came together for him. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap. And when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing.
This to third. A dive. Nice stop. Throw to first. What a play. Inning. Top half of the third inning at the plate. Richie Palacios. And a strike in there.
0-1.
Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. And that's downstairs. 1-2 to count. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. And now Josh Lowe. Swing and a miss. 1 out, bases empty. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Oh, great stop. On the money. Nice play. Now it's Jansen to hit. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. And now it's even up. Just missed.
2 balls, 1 strike.
2 balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
That's to third. Wide throw pulls him off the bag, and the inning still alive. Here's the Rays leadoff hitter. And that's a little bit high. Ball 1. Strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And there's a foul ball. Jansen off of first with 2 away. Got him swinging. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. And we're back as we go to the last of the third. And now it's Wilmer Flores.
Flores.
And the first offering is not close. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Makes a nice grab at a full sprint. And there's one down. Pete Crow Armstrong, the next to hit. Maybe expecting a bunt here. Third baseman playing in on the edge of the grass. And he lays down a bunt. The throw to first. And two straight set down to begin the bottom of the third. Two down, base is empty. Now it's the second baseman, Matt Shaw. And that's a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Boz checks over to first, and he's back. Here is Chris Bryant. Runner takes off on the ground out to short. Over to Diaz. Bryant out on the play. That's the third out. As we go to the top of the fourth. Now up for Tampa Bay, Jose Caballero. The shortstop takes the ball.
Well, these Rays just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Not even close there. Ball two.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
2-2 on the way. Chases in the dirt. Slider there. Ballesteros down to first with it. In time to get him. One away in the strikeout. Yandy Diaz now. He's 0 for 1. In the dirt. And that's ball 1.
1-0.
Just missed.
He hasn't wanted to challenge him. Both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
Pulls that one foul. And that's outside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Junior Caminero. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
0-1.
Next offering is fouled back.
That's a ball.
The Rays yet to pick up a
1
hit
ball, 2
here.
strikes to count.
That misses. The count now 2-2. Got him swinging. Bottom of the fourth, and now the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki. Swings through that one.
These hitters have come out ready to swing the bats early in the count and swing it often. If you want to score some runs, have an offensive explosion, that can be a route to doing it.
And the next pitch is way outside. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
And that one is lifted in the air. Makes the grab, 1 away. And now it's going to be Michael Busch. Fly to left his first time. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. In the air, left field, down the line. Makes the catch for the out. 2 outs, base is empty. Dansby Swanson digs in now. And that one lifted in the air, center field. Sizing this one up. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. New inning getting started, and stepping in for the Rays, Jonathan Aranda. That's through there for a strike. Aranda, 26 years old, and he's a native of Mexico. 0-2 now as he swings through it.
Just a bit late on that 0-1 breaking ball. 0-2 hole now. He's going to have to shorten up, tighten things up if he's going to have a good at bat.
Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Lau batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. Just missed. The 1-1 is fouled off. Rays down by a run. Strike 3, and now 6 strikeouts in a row. Richie Palacios will hit next. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
0-1's the count.
And that gets the inside corner for a strike. Two down, nobody on. Just off the outside edge. Now 1-2. Another one, and that makes it. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And now Moises Ballesteros. Baz back to work. That one ripped right center field. It one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. In safely with a double, his second of the day.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front.
Fly ball down the line. And that'll fall for a base hit. Here's the throw to the plate. But it's offline. And they lead by 2. So the batting order turns over. And next is the designated hitter, Wilmer Flores. Absolutely crushed, and that one is going to land by a van down by the river, and this place is rocking. It's 4-0, and that is out of play.
You know, this group of hitters putting together some really good at bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate.
And that's a fair ball down the right field line, and that's going to roll a while into second, and he's got a double. Here's the second baseman, Matt Shaw. Here's the pitch. Runner on the move. That's in for a strike. Throw to third, and he's in there easily. And now he's up to 3 stolen bases in the game. Grounds one to short. Caballero zips it across. There for the out. Runner scores from third. Here's Bryant now. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Under it. Brings it in. And there are 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. Now it's the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki. That one off the bad part of the bat. Just a lazy fly ball. Low right there to make the grab. And that is that. Top 6. And now the right fielder, Josh Lowe. The pitch. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these Rays, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. Just 1 base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They have guys in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. He's now struck out 8 in a row. Jansen takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. Foul ball there. Late with the swing there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fans another, and that's 9 straight strikeouts. So the Rays batting order turns over. Here's the Rays leadoff hitter. Bunting for a hit. He pops it up. He makes the grab. Bottom of the 6th. And now the first baseman, Michael Busch. Slashes this one, and it could be trouble. Around first and hustling for second. Oh, the throw is over his head. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe.
All over that one right there. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot.
This one smoked, could be trouble. In comes the run from third. It's 6-0.
Picks himself up an RBI. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
And the batter now, Moises Ballesteros. In the air, left field, down the line. Drops into the glove, and there's one down. Alfonso Soriano getting ready to hit.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. One out and a runner at second here in the bottom of the 6th. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. One hops off the wall, should be extra bases. Now he launches a throw over his head, but no one moves up as it's backed up nicely there.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Anytime you can drive a ball into the gap the other way, it feels so good. And that's when you know you're right where you need to be at the plate. It's even better when it gets you extra bases. Gotta love looking in at your dugout and seeing your teammates fired up.
Next to hit, Wilmer Flores. That's out to center field. Settles under this one. Squeezes it. Runner tags at second. And he gets to third safely, moving up on the fly out, and there are 2 gone. Pete Crow Armstrong now at the plate. Towards first, Diaz. He takes it himself to the bag, and back here in a blowout, which gives us a chance to talk about just about anything.
Bro, don't get me fired.
Singy, you grew up in the Bay Area. Did you have a favorite player as a kid?
Yeah, I love the A's lineup. I mean, guys like Ricky Henderson, Dave Kingman, Terry Steinbach. I mean, you just go on and on. Tony Armas. Just some tremendous rosters back then. And I loved as a kid getting on the BART train, the Bay Area Rapid Transit, pulling up right there to the stadium and then going in and watching the game.
Handles, throws to first. That's the first out, the top of the 7th. Diaz in the box now. No balls and a strike. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. You also had the pleasure of going over and hitting on the ground. Throw to first in time. 2 outs, base is empty. Now here's the Tampa Bay cleanup hitter, Junior Caminero. And that's through there for a strike. It's 0-1. Fought off foul.
You know, he's been so great today. Really just throwing whatever the catcher puts down. I mean, hasn't shaken off the catcher very much at all today.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Stays alive. Swings and misses. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 7th. Now, Matt Shaw. Got him to chase one upstairs there.
The high fastball, particularly for young hitters, can be hard to lay off of because you see it so well at eye level.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Gone! Big dog's gotta eat. That one felt good, and they add a run. It's 8-0. Here's Chris Bryant now. He was late there. Strike one.
0-1's the count.
Liner caught at second. So up next, Seiya Suzuki.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
So they're making a move for a bat off the bench. Kyle Tucker.
Man, it must be nice to pull a superstar off your bench, huh?
And a foul ball. Ball one there. One out, base is empty, and a run in here at the bottom of the seventh. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Palacios snags it, and there's two away. So two down now, and here is Michael Busch. 1 for 3. That one pushed to the left and foul. Comes up empty.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field
No
right
ball,
here.
2 strikes.
Definitely pounding him away.
And that
Ball.
misses. And the count
1
1
ball,
and
2
2.
strikes the count.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for
Ball 2.
Way inside.
straighten him up a little bit.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Gets to it, on to first. That completes the back here in Denver. Leading off, Jonathan Aranda. Messina back to work. Ground ball right side. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this. Lau at the plate.
Wise to just eat that. Otherwise, you risk throwing it into the dugout.
0 for 2 in this one. Swing and a miss, strike one.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in at bats. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70%.
In the air, left side. Soriano racing after it. Grabs it on the run. One down.
Still rolling to start the 8th. Just 5 more outs to get.
So digging in, Richie Palacios. Right down to shoot. 0-1. And a swing and a miss.
Just an outstanding job of spinning the baseball, moving it around, doing what he does.
And add another K. That's number 17. What a game. Low stands in now and watches strike one. That's to third. Throws to first in time. And that is on to the bottom of the 8th. Now it's the shortstop, Dansby Swanson. Engler, the tall righty, 205 pounds, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2018. So now a pinch hitter, Gage Workman. And first offering is fouled off. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
He was all over that one. Smashed that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
And now,
Runner, yes,
Moises Ballesteros. Foul ball. Runner goes again. Ball misses.
one.
Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. Check on the runner. Workman back in on a dive. Inside, and he hit
That
him.
ball got him. First base.
Now the left fielder, Alfonso Soriano.
Huh?
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Workman around third. The throw in, not in time. He's safe as a run scores. Safe at second with a double. Third hit for him this afternoon. Back to the top of the order. Next is the designated hitter, Wilmer Flores. He's already homered in this game.
Number 2. Warner.
That one is absolutely belted. That's down. One hops off the wall. Run comes in from second. Relay throw. And he's there with a double.
Well, a huge 2 RBI swing of the bat right there. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
That one ripped. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. The run comes in from second. It's 12-0. Safe. And that's his third hit. Now it's the second baseman, Matt Shaw.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
Swing and a miss. There's the slider. And it's
0-1's the
0-1.
count.
Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
No
Two
balls,
pretty
2
nasty
strikes.
sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
That one missed. Crow Armstrong
ball,
at third
2
with
strikes.
nobody out. Up the middle, Caballero whips it to first on the run.
He's out.
Got him. Nice play. Here's Bryant now. And first offering is fouled off. On the ground, right side, Diaz. And he takes it
He's
himself
out.
for the out. So here's Kyle Tucker now. Fly to left his first time. There's a swing and a drive. That's back there. And it one-hops the wall. And he's in at second with a 2-out double. So 2 down. And here's the first baseman, Michael Bush. There's the swing and a miss.
0-1.
That smash towards center. And that is that. Now into the game, Carson Kelly. He takes over behind the plate. Danny Jansen to hit here. 3 outs from a no-hitter. And first offering is fouled off.
Can only imagine the nerves that some of the defensive players have right now. You got to have the mindset, I want the ball hit to me, but in front of that, you hope that he strikes the hitter out.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Make it 18 strikeouts on the go. Here's the center fielder. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Well, just about to hit that century mark. 100 pitches for this game.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Down to the last out for the Rays. Jose Caballero. Digs in now. And the no-hit bid comes down to this. One more out to get. Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. That one's back there. He puts it away. It's a no-hitter.
Congratulations to him. He was dominant all game long. Got some really nice play behind him defensively. It seemed like everyone was on board, pulling for him to finish the no-hitter, but most importantly, get the W for the team.
you